Good morning, traders. It is Tuesday, October 15th. We're about 45 minutes into trading. Let's see what the market's doing today. We've got this downtrend that has been breached to the upside. The market is above the 100-day moving average. It's also above this horizontal resistance level at 294. So we have to favor the long side right now. Looks like the market is going to try and challenge the all-time high here. We do have a double top formation. So there is stiff resistance above. There's also strong support below. And you can see the upward sloping trend line that basically coincides with the 200-day moving average. So that is major, major support. Every time we go down to this level, buy, 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 buy. There aren't any credit concerns, and low global interest rates are forcing investors into equities. I've been covering this for a while, so we like the market here. So let's find some bullish stocks, and we're going to use the scanner to find them. Before I do that, I'd like to mention that everything that you see in today's video is available at www.oneoption.com. We are using Option Stalker to find these opportunities. If you're an active trader, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting these videos every morning for the rest of the year, and there will be actionable trades. Also, if you like the commentary, you like the trades that I'm publishing, please give the video a thumbs up. So now let's find some trades. So I went into the scanner, and one of the first searches that I like to start the day with is heavy buying. These stocks are above the prior day's high. They have liquid options and heavy volume. And in the chat room, I posted CGC. You can see how the stock has been in a very steep downtrend. We've got this bullish hammer right here. We have the stock opening above the prior day's open and strong momentum. This has been a really nice stock. When I saw these double stacked green candles closing near their high, I was in the trade. So that one's turned out to be very nice. I'm going to go through the list. We'll see what else is currently moving. Hog, Harley Davidson, trying to get through this 200-day moving average. If it can get through the 200-day moving average, which it's right on right now, it should have some upward momentum. GPS still needs to get through the 100-day. UAL, you can see by the A here that it announces after the close today. I don't typically like to trade stocks the day before they announce because they tend to be very choppy. UNG, not seeing anything there. This is a nice breakout on key. If you hover over the E, that's after the last bar, you'll see that the earnings release date is on 10/17, so in 2 days it will post earnings. Banks have reported today. Earnings season is kicked off. The XLF really isn't doing a whole lot. I'm going to put that up very quickly. And you can see that it's up for the day. This is the financial ETF. And now it's starting to actually break out, so banks are getting a little traction. That's good because the market needs help from the financial sector. So it looks like banks will actually be pretty good plays today. Key probably will benefit from the sector being higher. You can see how it is starting to grind. Not a very liquid stock, so not a favorite. MGM had some interesting volume on the open, so we're going to be watching that. You can see the volume spike right here. I'm going to take this indicator off and I'm going to swap it for a relative strength indicator. If the orange line is above 0, it has relative strength. We need it to get above 0 and we need to see a green buy arrow. Then we can join MGM. But there is heavy volume this morning. We'll take a look at that daily chart. And you can see how it has to get through the 100-day moving average. So as soon as it can do that, it looks good to rally. But we're able to find one good stock right off of this search. And I'm going to go into Pop Bull. We'll see what's moving there. Another favorite of mine. Glue's got to get through the 100-day. NVDA, love it. That is one of the stocks that I suggest trading today. Really love the breakout. You can see it's compressing right here. Any kind of pullback on NVIDIA is going to be a good entry opportunity. You can see how it's broken through major horizontal resistance here, and this is a clean breakout. Earnings on 11/22, so lots of time on that one. EDU trying to break out here. Another nice one. This stock tends to be really volatile in intraday. This is a good example. Boom, boom, everything looks great and then falls apart. But this is You know, we're seeing some red candles in here, which I prefer not to see, but relative to some of its prior moves, yeah, this is a pretty decent looking move for it. I'm going to go through the list here. I'm going to start with the daily chart because I want to see these longer term breakouts. J&J is going to come up on another chart. You can see here that it's above the 100-day, which is great. Still got to get through the 200-day. B means it posted earnings before the open today. We love to trade earnings. CMC, commercial metal, not bad. I'd rather see nice long green candles stacked on top of each other. Microsoft was a stock that we highlighted a couple of days ago to sell bullish put spreads on, right around the 100-day moving average. We highlighted it here. Beautiful play. Citigroup. This one's breaking out. Had earnings before the open, and that's really nice. I think Citigroup will be an excellent play today. Wait for pullbacks, try and join it. Market's been pretty strong today, so these stocks are probably getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Not bad. And there we have ILMN. Let's take a look at that daily chart and see what's going on there. You can see how this stock has had a pretty steady pattern higher. I'm going to also put up my custom search engine here, and we're going to go into another search. ILMN. That's a really nice breakout through a 100-day moving average and through this major resistance. I really like that. That definitely goes on the list. It gets through this horizontal resistance. It's going to try and fill in this gap. This is a really, really good one. In fact, you can use this one for bullish put spreads as well. May need to watch the option liquidity on it. I don't think it's got great option liquidity. Let's get back to the search here. You're going to see a search called post earnings today. This means that the stock announced after the close yesterday or before the open today. Really nice search. We want to have good liquid options. Let's see what posted. There's your candidates right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a stock greater than prior day high, and now we'll be able to flip through this list, and this is really, really effective during earnings season. Boom, boom, boom. There goes Citigroup. Love it. It's a good long. This is J&J. It's trying to get through that 200-day, remember? If it gets through that 200-day right here, it's gone. That's about a $1 move that it needs to make. I like it. JPM. Yep, JPM's going to be a good play. This is how we find post-earnings play. Look at UNH. Go, go, go. Yes, nice breakout through horizontal resistance. We got to take profits at the 100-day because it's going to find resistance there. Very nice. WFC, another banking stock. We'll wait for that chart to load. Normally these charts are going to load instantly, but because I'm using recording software today, everything seems to be a little bit slower. And there's WFC. Not as excited about that, but it is starting to move higher. I like the JPM and the Citigroup charts much better. Really nice. Good strength in the financial sector. That bodes well for the entire market. So I'm going to also do the flip side. So now we're going to go into stock is below the prior day's low. These would be your negative earnings reactions. Goldman Sachs would be one of them. You can see how Goldman Sachs is trying to get through the high of the day, so we can set an alert here. I'm going to just click on that, and I'm going to click on this bar, and I'm going to drop that, and I'll know if this trend line is breached. If it is, it's going to have a tendency to fill in that gap. Yes, I would buy it. So these are earnings searches that we're currently running, and in fact we can go in and we could take a look at post earnings as well. Post earnings bull, post earnings bear, and see what's happening on those stocks. So I'm going to do that very quickly. This is not going to yield a lot of results right now, but it will in a few days. And in fact, I'm just going to go to my scanner, and here you can see strong after earnings. So this is going to look back 2 weeks. It's going to show us the strength in these companies. There's your earnings announcement right there. This one's falling back. Lennar looks good, trying to take out this high. That would also be another consideration for a long position. Fastenal, big earnings pop right here. Holds up yesterday during the weakness. Tests that halfway mark on that big green candle. Now it's resuming. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Grind, grind, grind. We'd want to see it through this high from Friday, and then yes, it would be a good candidate. So this is going to be an excellent search over the course of the next couple of weeks, and there is a week after earnings search as well. So you can go back in and take a look at these stocks, and there's the earnings announcement. There's the gap down. Look what the stock did. Boom, 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 boom. Down, down, down. Great short, okay? So after the announcement, we want to be taking a look at these. There's your initial reaction. Look at that follow through selling. That's why these searches, week after earnings, strong after earnings, super, super powerful. Okay? And we've also got these really nice after earnings searches right here. There's the bearish one, and after earnings bullish. There's your candidates. That's how easy it is. So to recap, for those of you who might be watching on YouTube, the symbols today that I like are MGM, NVDA, NVIDIA. I also like SHOP, SHOP. Haven't looked at that chart, but I've highlighted the last few days. Got the 100-day moving average here. Big rally yesterday. Compressing a little bit today, but this stock wants to go. I like it. GME is another one that I really like. GME is trying to get into this gap right here, and if it does, it's got a lot of room to run as it fills that in. So I like GMG. J&J we looked at. I like that one as well. If it can get through that 200-day moving average, it will go. Citigroup, like that. Like the bank sector. Look at that, right on its high of the day. JPM, love that. Another bank stock trying to get through this resistance. This one's going to have a little bit more of an uphill climb because it's got to try and get through that high. So not as big on that one. ILMN, really like this one right here. If it can hold that 100-day moving average, that's your stop. Really like it. Earnings next week on 10/24. So that also looks good. One stock that I didn't mention that I have been following is Roku. I love Roku. You know I love Roku. I love Roku back in here. We've been long, 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 and that stock has broken through the 100-day moving average. Goodbye. So again, please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're an active trader. I'm going to keep supplying you with actionable trades every morning. I'll try and get the video out in the first hour of trading. If you like the content, you're making money on these trades, please give it a thumbs up as well. Everything can be purchased at oneoption.com. Option Stalker is the platform that helps us find these trades. Trade well. See you tomorrow.